All right, so Patterson says bone flutes dating to the UP are the earliest evidence for music. Thus, it is likely that music first arose during this period. So Patterson's conclusion is it is likely that the music first arose during the UP period, right? And then Garza replies, but the UP is exceptional for the intensive use of bone, which typically survives well in archaeological context, unlike other materials commonly used for musical instruments, such as wood. So what does Garza, I don't know if I've told you this before, but whenever we have two people talking, we can assume that this person is responding to this person.
Yes.
So what does Garza do to Patterson's argument here?
So, like Patterson says something, and then Garza, I think, like introduces a new information about what he says, and he's like, "But this happens too."
Like, why does it, okay, but why does it matter though?
So,
Like, why does Garza say this? So like Patterson is saying blue flutes are the earliest evidence that we have.
yes,
Therefore, that's where music started. So
yeah.
what
So
does Garza do to respond to that?
he's like, "Well, the material that these flutes are made of just lasts really long." Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So go ahead and start with A.
Okay. Okay. So he responds by arguing that the body of evidence to which Patterson appeals is insufficient for Patterson's purposes. Which, yeah, is like kind of what I just said, I think.
Arguing that the body of evidence, so the evidence is that they are the earliest. Oh, that they're the earliest evidence is not sufficient. Yeah, I like that. All right,
Yeah.
let's keep going.
Offering evidence to challenge the truth of the premise of Pattern's argument.
Oh, I bet a lot of people pick this one.
Yeah, that one is good too. I would keep that.
Okay, but why is it wrong?
Okay. Oh, okay. So because the premise. Because yeah, because it
challenging the truth of it.
Yeah. No. And also, aren't we?
Couldn't these bone flutes be the earliest evidence that we have?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not
like
that we're not disagreeing with that. We're just disagreeing why they've lasted so long.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, keep going.
Presenting a counterexample to the general conclusion drawn in Patterson's argument.
I don't know what the counterexample is.
Okay, wait. I'm kind of thinking the counterexample is like wood. Or no,
that would be like a counterexample to like his own argument, but not to Patterson's. Like a counterexample would be like, no, the earliest evidence is actually this.
Okay, okay.
So the general conclusion drawn in Patterson's argument is that it is likely that music first arose during this period. So actually, a counterexample would be saying, no, the music actually
arose
during
this period. Right. Okay. Presenting an argument analogous to Patterson's argument to reveal a potential flaw in Patterson's reasoning. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's nothing in like, hey, well, this also happened. Like, yeah, no.
Yes. And then using Patterson's evidence to draw a conclusion inconsistent with the conclusion drawn in Patterson's argument. No, that definitely doesn't happen.
Yeah, using Patterson's evidence to draw a conclusion inconsistent with the conclusion drawn. So yeah, that would be like using that it's the earliest evidence for music to draw a different conclusion that goes against his conclusion, which is, yeah, we don't do that. The answer, what did you say for this one?
I think that okay, wait, let me check. 20. Yeah, I chose B. So I picked the wrong one of the one that we narrow it down.
But hey, that's okay because this is a tough question. I bet this is a level